Okay, guys, here I have my 3 boys. This right here, they're all in dinosaurs, by the way. But this little guy right here is Milo James. This is Waylon. And this over here is my twin boy, Parker. Him and Waylon match. I think it's so cute. But this little guy's got dinosaurs on too. And I just want to say before I get started, Happy Mother's Day to each and every one of you. Whether you have a human baby, or reborn babies, or animals, you are a mother. Even if you have a boyfriend or a husband, you're definitely a mother because they are big babies themselves. But you guys are a mother. We are all mothers in some way. Whether we have an actual child or our pretend babies, who can seem so real. I love them all. I do. I love all my babies. So I just want to say Happy Mother's Day. And I am doing the Mother's Day tag. It's from lovemesomerebornbabies. And we're going to go ahead and start. And we're going to see if this little guy right here will let me finish. Okay, here we go. Number 1. Using only one word, ask your mom, if you can, what is one word she would use to describe you as a child. I did ask my mom, and her one word was mean. She thought I was a mean baby, like spoiled or rotten or something like that. No. So that is what she said. Number 2, were you a mama's girl or a daddy's girl? I definitely have to say that I was a daddy's girl. I always was a tomboy, so I hunted, I fished, I did whatever my daddy did. My oldest sister, she was the mama's girl. So I was my daddy's baby. Number 3. What is your favorite mom trick or mom hack that you have learned from your mom? None that I can actually think of. But she did give me a OCD. And like when we go to the grocery store, instead of getting the first thing, I have to dig in the back and get something out of there. Out of the back. And like when I'm doing something, I don't like any help. I like to do it myself. And she was that way. So I guess I got that from her. I don't know if that would be a hack or a trick. Okay. Number 4, does your mom know about your YouTube channel? And if so, does she watch it? No, my mother does not know about my YouTube channel. And if she did, she would probably watch it. But she would probably make fun of me. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. She does know about my dolls. She doesn't know how many I have, but she knows about my dolls. Number 5. What is a phrase or saying that your mom always says or said? I'm sure there's plenty, and I can't think of them at the moment, but I always remember her hollering, Tasha! She'd say, I'm telling your daddy. So yeah, I must have been a mean baby. She'd always holler. She would always holler at me, and she'd say she was telling my daddy. So I guess my daddy was the one that done more of the punishment, but he didn't really. Okay, so number 6. Are you named after anyone special? Or how did your mom or dad come up with your name? Okay, actually I was named after somebody. Let me first say that my 7-year-old sister, which is 7 years older than me, obviously, my 7-year-old sister named me. My mother let my sister name me. And she named me Tasha after her best friend in 4th or 5th grade, whatever grade you're in when you're 7. She named me after her best friend, which was Tasha. So that is how I got my name. Number 7. What is something you and your mom always love to do together? We love to shop. So, I mean, I've always had fun shopping with my mom and my sister as well. Me and my sister and my mother will go shopping sometimes on the weekends and leave the kids with their hubbies or papaw, and we just shop. We'll shop all day, and I really love it. Number 8. What is one of your favorite childhood memories of you and your mom? This again would be the same as the first one, and I have to say shopping. Because like I said, we shop. My mommy loved to shop, so when I was little, that's what we did. We shopped, and I loved it. And I'd get toys and clothes, which I didn't care about clothes when I was little, but man, I had to have those toys, and that's what we did. We shop. Number 9. Did your mom wear a special perfume or fragrance that to this day, when you smell it, you are instantly reminded of her? And yes, she did. Exclamation. And I think it's Javon's Musk or something like that. She wore it too. If I smell those, I think of my mama. And her deodorant, which was Secret. And the baby powder scent. Oh gosh, I hated the smell of baby powder. He's okay, baby. I'm sleepy. But I hate the smell of baby powder. And, but I always, when I smell it, I think of her. Okay, let me get this little guy. And I'll come right back. Okay, I'm back with Milo, James, and Parker. Mr. Whalen was sleepy, so, I put him down for a nap. And we was almost finished. I think I was on number 10. What is your favorite recipe or dish that your mom makes or made when you were a child? My mom cooked every single day. Because my daddy worked in the coal mines. So, she would always have him supper ready when he came in. And, there was so many dishes that my mama cooked that I loved. But there is one that we had for breakfast that I can remember, and it was, I'm sorry, I'm a little emotional. My mom and dad and me would, I don't remember where my sister was, but we would always eat every morning before Daddy went to work. I think it was about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. She would wake me up, and we would all go in there and eat breakfast. And we would have, well, she fixed a lot of breakfast too, but this is the one that I remember the most as a child. And it was chocolate and biscuits. It was chocolate gravy and just biscuits. And I loved it. And she got the recipe from my mama, which would be my daddy's mom. And I never did get to meet her because she died of cancer before I was born. And but I think that's the one I remember the most. I'm sorry for that waterworks. Okay, the bonus question. If money were not an issue and you could buy or give your mother anything in the world to show her love and appreciation on Mother's Day this year, what would you give to her? What would your gift be to her? I would like to buy my mom and dad a house. I mean, they have a house. They have land. They have a house. But I would have liked to have bought them a house and land and paid it off so that my mom and dad could retire and they could just live a happy life, which they do, but they wouldn't have had to worry about bills, is what I'm trying to say. I think that would have been nice. Everybody would like to not have bills, I think. I would like to think. Adulting, being an adult is not always fun. I've come to that conclusion. So, yeah, I think I'd pay their bills off and so they could retire. And there is probably one more thing I would buy her. Back in the 90s, my mama, she had a little red Plymouth Sundance, and she loved this car. I have no idea why, but she loved this Plymouth Sundance. I think because of the trunk, and we would always load it up when we went shopping. But anyways, she was pulling into church on a Sunday morning, and some guy came around a curve and just completely totaled the vehicle out, and it pushed it into the church. It hurt her neck and her back, but she's doing better. But she always loved that car, and she always says if she could find another one, she would own it or had it. So I would buy her a brand new, if I could find one, a brand new red Plymouth Sundance, just like the one she had back then. So those are the questions and the tag from Love Me Some Reborn Babies. And I really enjoyed this tag, especially since Mother's Day is right around the corner. And it's my first Mother's Day as well. So I'm so happy about this. This little guy was one of my Mother's Day presents, and his sister Harper. And this little guy, I had him custom made to look like my boy. And they do have a little similarity. And this little guy's always going to be special to me. And I think this is too. I think this little guy and his sister will too. Just because, Mother's Day. Thank you guys. So if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.